Let's cross to our correspondent, Fernande Van Tets. Fernande, good to have you with us. Tell us more about this verdict, if you can.
Yes, so these two men, senior Serbian security officials, they are the first to be convicted for crimes committed in Bosnia-Herzegovina during between 1991 and 1995. Now, Jovica Stanisic and his deputy, Franko Simatovic, they headed and trained paramilitary groups. And the prosecutors had alleged that they should be held responsible for the removal of non-Serb population, not only from Bosnia-Herzegovina, but also in Croatia. Now, the court here today outlined pretty systematically how there was this campaign, which it described as a reign of terror after Serbian forces, aided by these paramilitary groups, would come into towns in Croatia and in Bosnia-Herzegovina. They would burn down religious buildings, pillage homes, and force non-Serbian population to leave. That they called a joint criminal enterprise, and they said these two men were most certainly aware of it, that these tactics were being used, that people were being locked up, arbitrarily tortured there and forced to leave. However, they could not prove beyond doubt that they partook in this joint criminal enterprise. However, they did say that they aided and abetted in the commission of murder and persecution and deportation in one particular town in Bosnia, and for that they were handed 12 years in jail today.
Fernande, why did it take them so long to get here?
Yeah, so this case goes back to 2003 when they were extradited, so some 18 years ago today. Then they were actually acquitted in 2013, so they moved back to Belgrade. But in 2015, the Court of Appeal here quashed that verdict and said a full retrial should be held, the first complete retrial in international criminal history, as far as I know. And so everyone started up again in 2017. Now, by this time, the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia actually was ending that year, so it was referred on to the residual mechanism, which is behind me. And so they had to restart again, which meant also more than 140 witnesses had to relive these experiences that they lived 25 years ago. Now, these men have also been held in pre-trial detention for a long time. They came back to The Hague in 2017 when that retrial started, and they've actually been on pre-trial release. Now, out of these 12 years that were handed down, they've already spent 10 years in jail, so it's likely that these 2 years will be wiped from their slate. Usually, after you've sat out your 3 quarters, you're let free. However, Simatovic has already said, his lawyer told us, that he will be appealing the verdict. So still, though this was supposed to be the last case of the ICTY, it is still not over yet, well, because we'll be expecting an appeal.
So you'll be keeping a very close eye on that for us. Fernande Van Tets with that update. Thank you.